warm hello to you all. My name's Marie Glover and I'm currently working as a counsellor at a school in Nottinghamshire. I'm here today to talk a little bit about some coping skills that can be used for anxiety. When working with clients, I use a variety of techniques depending on the person and how their anxiety presents itself. But a main technique that I do use is a breathing exercise. And something like using this card, I suggest using our hand to work the motions of going on the outside and the up and down of the hand to control our breathing. And this can be done as many times as necessary. And it's also a great tool to have when we're out and about, maybe in a supermarket or somewhere busy. It's discreet and easy to kind of have. But it's also useful if we're sat on our sofa and we just want to get hold of those feelings that you can just start to feel rumbling away. Another technique I suggest is allowing some worry time. So that's where you designate a certain time of your day or your week to allow all those worries that cause your anxiety to come to the forefront of your mind. And you kind of work with them, with all the irrationality, everything that it brings, and to just allow it some headspace. As sometimes then it's a little easier to acknowledge that you've given the thoughts some time and to move on with the day or the task or whatever it may be that you are wanting to do but your anxiety is stopping you from doing. Possibly another one would be to have a distraction technique. So again, if the anxiety is starting to present itself and you're needing to get hold of it, you can use a distraction technique. So either have something that you can hold or squeeze in your hand to take your mind away from whatever it is, or you can look around the room and you can use your senses to use some things that you can smell, some things that you can touch, some things that you can see, some things that you can hear, and possibly even some things that you can taste. Now, it doesn't have to be using all of our five senses, but just using that as a technique to just break that thought process can be really quite helpful. Another example of distraction techniques are to do things that are maybe creative. So they could be making or baking or cooking, or it could be colouring, doing a puzzle, a crossword, knitting, gardening, pretty much anything that you feel that you could do to relax and have that distraction from those feelings and emotions that your anxiety is kind of bringing on. Finally, talk to someone who you trust, as this can be a great platform for you to share your thoughts and feelings and get someone else's perspective of how you're feeling at the moment. I know this is quite difficult with the restrictions that are in place, but please use the telephone, video call, maybe meet a friend or a family member in the park for a walk, as we all do really need to keep on talking. I really do wish you well during the festive period, and wherever possible, keep in touch with family and friends. Best wishes to you all, Marie.